Well, welcome back to another video. Just in case you haven't guessed, it's that very, very special time of the year again. Yep, that's right, it's pigs and blanket season. So I've decided to go for a little wild camp in Wales. I'm going to cook myself a bit of a Sunday roast. It's actually Christmas Eve as we speak, so I'll be having dinner with family tomorrow, so I'm going to be getting up about 6 o'clock in the morning and then heading back. So it's just going to be a quick up and down wild camp. So since my last video, I've actually reached 1,000 subscribers, so I'm now officially monetized and I can make a few quid off each video that I put together, which is good. I'm actually just under 1.2 thousand subscribers now, so it's shot up pretty fast. So I'd just like to say thanks to all my new subscribers and obviously to all of my old subscribers who've helped support me over the last year. I have mentioned a few times on my videos that it was always my aim to get monetized. I don't plan on making this a career, but if I can make a couple of quid each time I do a video, which is just going to help pay for the next one, then I'm more than happy with that. So it's a lovely sunny day today, but don't let that deceive you. It's bloody freezing. It's about 4 degrees and I think it's going to drop down tonight to around about freezing, and forecast winds are going to be around about 30 miles an hour, so it should be an interesting night, to be honest. So as I say, the plan is I'm just going to pitch up at this old mine and then I'm going to just get cracking and start cooking while I've got a little bit of light. Just got some vegetables, some chicken, pigs and blankets, bit of mash. It's a pretty straightforward meal to prepare, but obviously a little tiny bit more challenging if you're doing it in a tent with a couple of little stoves, so should be fun. But I think I'd rather just get this done in the daylight, so I'll be pitching up earlier than normal, around about 3:30, something like that. But it does go dark around about 4, so that's not too bad. Well, it's pretty windy up here now, so I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to be able to camp at the mine, because there's only around about an inch of soil and then underneath that it's just rock. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be ideal, but I'll make that decision when I get there. It's a really quite flat area this, so there's plenty of places to camp, but it's also fairly public as well, so it's not really ideal for wild camping. But that being said, it is Christmas Eve and I don't think there's going to be that many people kind of hiking around here at the night time or in the morning on Christmas Day, so probably be all right. I'm not taking a piss. I actually went to the gym a couple of days ago when I'm suffering from DOMS and my legs are so bloody sore. I feel a little tiny bit like I've been bummed by an ox, or at least I imagine what that would feel like. Now these mines are actually fairly exposed. They're on a bit of a cliff edge, so I did a video a while back actually at the same spot, and I ended up having to chase my chair just before it went off the cliff, so that could be that'd be quite interesting if that happens to my tent while I'm inside it. I've also brought the Durston X-Dome 1 Plus rather than my Trekker Tensor, so not as good in the wind, but it's only going to be around about 30 miles an hour, so the Durston is absolutely perfect for those kind of conditions, so it should be okay anyway. But I'll just go a little tiny bit more inland if it comes to it. There's loads of flat spots, so we're good. It's quite sheltered where I am now, so probably only getting around about 10 mile an hour winds. Also coming down with a little bit of a festive cold, which is nice. I'll be enjoying that on Christmas Day, I'm sure. It doesn't really bother me too much, but a bit of an inconvenience. Sounded like Barry White before. My voice goes about 4 octaves lower. That's looking pretty clear over there, so I think it should be good. I don't think going to be having to battle anyone to the death over a camp spot, which is always nice. Nobody wants that kind of a massacre on Christmas Eve. Very much looking forward to some pigs in blankets. I have a whole pack and I will be eating the whole bloody pack. And obviously as well, got a little bit of red wine, you know, celebrate celebrate Christmas with the blood of the man himself. A couple of minutes and I'll be there, and then I'll be able to see whether I think it's secure enough or whether it's actually getting the wind or not, because it feels like the wind's just picking up now. I actually didn't check what direction the wind was today, which is a bit silly, because if it's coming from the sea, then where I'm deciding to pitch is not going to be ideal, because it's just going to be getting the full brunt of that wind. So anyway, we'll see. Lots of horse manure around here, so could be in for a little bit of a treat with some wild horses later on. They do tend to flock around here quite a lot as well. Can be a bit intimidating when there's about 20 of the little blighters. Right. Okay, so lovely and flat. Plenty of places to pitch, provided there's enough earth to put my pegs in. I don't really want to camp too close to the edge, because if something does happen and it starts pushing me off, I'll end up in some sort of a little death orb, and we don't want that. So, feels like what I'll do is I'll stop in a sec, get some pegs out, and have a little jab in the earth and see what we can see. A really flat spot over here, but it is a little bit close to the edge. But to be honest, I reckon that'll be all right. Feeling the wind a little bit here. Right. Okay, so let's have a little look at this edge. Bloody hell, that is a drop and a half, that. Right then, so got about half an hour of light left, I reckon, maybe 40 minutes. It's going to be a bit of a big dinner, this one, so I'm going to have to bring 2 plates. It's the only way. It should be relatively straightforward making this, but it's a bit more complicated, I guess, than most of the meals I'd usually cook camping. So we'll see how this goes. So today I've got a chicken breast, loads of pigs in blankets, some sprouts with bacon, broccoli and sweet corn, and then some mash. So, bad little munch. This should be all right for the pan. Just to keep it stable, I'll pop it on this big thing. I don't usually need this, but today I think because I'm going to be multitasking, I'll have it. What's going on here? There we go. Right, so that will be for that. This can go to hell. For that. A little bit more of this though, I think. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Right, okay, so try and get this sorted now so it's not tripping over myself. That should be fine there. Get some water in there and we're all good. I think as soon as the chicken breast is in here, the weight will be fine. Get myself a spatula. Whooshing! Right, okay, so let's get this party started. So we've got sweet corn and broccoli, which I'm going to be plopping in there. Got a butterfly chicken breast, I'll pop in there. Bacon and sprouts. I've parboiled the sprouts just so that I can fry them up later on. I'll do that at the very end. And then mash, gravy. I'll keep them all the way over there. A little knob of butter for the mash. And then a shite load of pigs in blankets because 'tis the season. Right, okay. So, pop this in here to keep that weight down. Okay, right then. Now what I'll do is I'll use the water from here to make the gravy in a bit, as you do. Any other way is sacrilege. So I'm going to put the lid on this. I'll simmer. Whoosh, sweet corn. Okay, so I'm going to get the butterfly chicken and spread that out. So I've had to butterfly it like so that it cooks. Otherwise it wouldn't cook on there because these are really quite hot. So definitely going to need to get myself a little towel now. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of seasoning on the chicken. A little salt. There. And I'll put some pepper on the other side once I've cooked one side. What I'm going to do is move the chicken into the corner of the skillet, and then I should be able to place these. I'm not going to fit them all in actually. I think I might have to do this in stages, I think, just because there's not enough room on that there skillet, or frying pan as we sometimes call it. Right, put that in there, put that in there. Right, so that's... Right, so what I'm thinking, actually, looking at that, I'm going to cook the chipolatas and use the oil for those to kind of stop the chicken from sticking. Let's pop this out of the way now. There we go. Rightio. So get in there, you horde of chipper. Oh, I can't believe it. Some of them have committed harikari. Oh, little bits of bacon there. Never mind. Right, pop that over there. So, these pigs in blankets are shedding their blankets quite rapidly. Swines. Never mind, as long as the ingredients are there for the pig and the blanket. Let's see if we can get this down onto a simmer. Oh, there we go. That seems really quite controllable, that. Happy with that. Yeah, this is a bit better now. Ah! Fucking will not be leaving any pig in blanket behind. Not today, not on my watch. Yeah, it's a little bit It's rather unfestive of them to be shedding the blankets. Look at that. Just like little blankets. We've got one remainer here that's staying in its clothing. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Gonna get the bacon off because that's all bloody well cooked. Now it's starting to stick a little bit. Well, note to self, pigs and blankets do not like to be cooked in very hot skillets. Oh, rather nice sunset looking over there. Kinda got that chicken in now. Get that cooking. Probably all cook at the same time now. Had more salt on that chicken, now I've flipped it over. And some black pepper. There we go. Right. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. That's going to take a good 10 minutes or so to cook. And while I do that, I shall drink some more wine. Actually quite chilled, that red wine, which is quite nice actually, to be fair. Don't normally have it chilled. Slightly gutted that those pigs and blankets didn't work out very well. Just turned into sausages with bacon near it. Never mind, never mind. Nice little simmer on that. Right, I'm going to turn that off now actually, I think. Get back to that in a bit. So I'm going to need to boil, I think for the mash I've got, I'm going to need 230 millilitres. To see how that looks. Very hard to see in here. 300. Okay. There we go, I reckon that'll do it. Still got a good 5 minutes left to cook this chicken through, I think. Got to make sure we don't get salmonella on Christmas Eve. And then we need to get this boiled for the mash. Oh, the wind is getting that a bit now. There we go. That'll do. Pop that in there. As well as the butter. Right, so those sausages are done. Move that out of the way. Like now. Ah, looking good, that chicken now. Look at that. Very nice. Not bad actually. I was expecting it to be a lot windier than this, so I'm quite happy with that. I mean, okay. Well, that's timing, isn't it? Maybe that's a bit of foreshadowing there, I reckon, maybe. I think this piece is good. This is a thinner piece, so we'll put that over here. Move this lot around. Right, so what we want to do is get the bacon on the top of the sausages, so we can pretend it's pigs in blankets. There we go. And I'm going to sneakily eat a sausage with a bit of bacon. Mmm. What a tasty, authentic pigs in blanket that was. Right. You can get there, and this lot can go in here. Some sprouts. Right, everyone likes sprouts, but bloody hell, I love them. More bacon, because it's Christmas. What I'm going to do with this actually is drop this temperature down a bit. There we go. Get that. Soaking up all of the chicken and sausage kind of crust, which is good. A nice deep flavour. Right then, got ourselves a boil there. Okay, so did not think about that one. There we go. Oh, Christ. Oh, dead ankle there. Dead ankle? Who would have knew a dead ankle was a thing? Well, I've just discovered it bloody well is. Got just about the right amount of water there, which is handy, because otherwise I'd be fucked. Obviously, we're going to need some black pepper in that mash. It is the rules. Nearly out of black pepper there. Yeah, that's it, that's the lot. Right then. Right then. Move the mash over here. Oh, don't be a bell. Right, okay. Almost done with the sprouts. So what we need to do next is get this veg out. Ooh, get in there, you. I'm going to put the sprouts in the middle. With the bacon. we go. Good stuff. Oh, getting old. Right, so I think we're good to go with this gravy. There we go. Give this a good stir. Turn it off. A little bit of red wine in the gravy because I'm posh. If it could be arsed, I would have brought horseradish because I bloody well love that stuff, and I think if you mix that in with the gravy, it is absolutely delicious. Right, good to go. Just pop that over here. That's a lot of gravy, which is good because I love gravy. And then get my 2 plates of deliciousness. Some gravy there. Alright, so there we go. Got ourselves chicken, sausages and bacon, aka pigs in blankets that have decided to get naked. And then we've got mash, broccoli, sweet corn, and then we've got sprouts with bacon with some lovely bloody gravy on it. So there we go. Sprinkle a bit of salt on that. And we're good to go. Yep, chicken's cooked all the way through, which is good. There'll be no death here tonight. At least not from salmonella. Make myself a little pig near blanket there. Chicken. Oh. Some mash. Not being funny, like, but it's bloody tasty, that, like. Right. Well, I'm going to tuck into this because I'm sure you don't want to see that. And I'll get back to you in a bit when I'm ready to hit the hay. Oh, bloody hell. It's gone very cold, I'll tell you that. Hands have gone absolutely freezing. So, yeah. Not too sure what the temperature is. I'll check it in a bit, but I reckon it's got to be close to 0. Oh, a bit of wine, though. Oh, very tasty. Oh, anyway, that was absolutely bloody delicious, that. Didn't turn out too bad, to be honest. So, yeah. So the plan is that I'm going to set my alarm for tomorrow around about 7 o'clock. It's about an hour hike, hour and a half down to the car, and then about an hour home. So just in time then to go pick my mum up and go for some Christmas dinner and their family. So yeah, should be good. It's been quite a while actually since I've spent Christmas Day with anybody. I usually spend it on my own through choice because I'm a little grinchy bastard. So anyway. Oh, fuck me. Oh, it is very, very, very cold. Ooh. Can't feel my bloody fingers. Oh, shiver, shiver. That was very nice, that, no? Jam shed. It is, as my brother put it the other day, it's basically a crackhead red wine. So, oof, my hands are bloody cold. Gonna have to get them inside this here quilt as soon as possible.
So anyway, as I was saying before, I've got to over 1,000 subscribers now, which means that I'm monetized, so I can start earning a couple of quid from the videos that I put up. I'm actually just around about 1.2 thousand subscribers now. That last video that I put up has done really well, so hopefully that's the start of things to come. I'd just like to say thank you for everyone who's supported me so far with your subscriptions and your likes and all that kind of stuff, your comments. Really, really does mean a lot. Got about another 300 subs over the last month. So thanks to all of the new subscribers. All right, how are you doing? But obviously also the subscribers that have been here since day one, you know, like much respect and thanks for sticking around, listening to me waffle about crap. So anyway, it's Christmas Eve now, so in the morning I'll wish you happy Christmas and then I'll be on my way. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.